Vance here, coming to you from Southern Fried Championship Wrestling Thanksgiving War Games. What you're watching here is the opening before the Family Feud matchup, as we see Francisco Ciatsos and his wife, newlywed Stormy Lee, are in the matchup here. They asked our matchmakers to have this matchup as they were celebrating their nuptials and the subsequent party and reception afterwards. The Creeds, former good friends of the Ciatsos, were actually in attendance at the wedding on the cruise, and they had a little bit too much fun at the wedding ceremony, according to the Ciatsos, and made the mockery of the ceremony and the party afterwards. Brooklyn Creed there you see with the pie. She has made a homemade pie and is there in the ring apologizing to the newlyweds, and they don't really seem too happy to receive that apology or accept that. They just want to take it out on them physically here as this matchup gets ready to start. Brooklyn was very sweet to make that pie for them, and they rejected it, hoping to mend fences was the Creed family, but they're not interested in that. The Ciatsos aren't. So we're going to see a matchup here. Referee Radar Martin in charge of the match. We saw that nice pie there sitting in front of Rick Richards, our ring announcer, as the matchup is set to start. Francisco Ciatsos is very upset with what happened, and as is Stormy Lee. We have no pictures or video or anything like that of what actually happened, but they were not happy with the Creeds after their wedding ceremony and the reception. So we're going to see this matchup here. Ciatsos, look at that, man. You can tell he's very upset just by his reactions. He's ready for the bell to ring and to get some action going. Logan Creed there, pacing like a caged lion. He's starting to get a little bit upset after the Ciatsos denied. Look at that. He's even jawing at Stormy Lee there just a little bit. And Stormy's giving it right back to him there. Collar and elbow tie up. Oh, man, big show of strength there from Logan Creed. And Ciatsos is out of the ring. Not how he wanted to start this matchup for sure. Referee Radar Martin instituting a 10 count as Ciatsos outside the ring. Logan Creed once again pacing back and forth in the ring, trying to get this matchup on. Logan now turning his attention to that pie at ringside. Poor guy had to smell that the entire ride up to Monroe, Georgia, even though it was for the Ciatsos. He wants a piece of that pie, that's for sure. Brooklyn had to bake that. I'm sure she had to get up extra early to bake that pie for the Ciatsos before they were able to drive up to Monroe, and he's had to smell that pie on the car ride the entire time. Ciatsos with a standing side headlock there. He's in control of the matchup. Logan Creed going to back him into the ropes, sending him off on the far ropes, and Ciatsos back outside the ring once again. Oh, man, Ciatsos heading towards the entrance ramp, maybe back to the locker room. Not really sure what's happening there. Radar Martin trying to get him back in this matchup. Once again, starts his 10 count. Don't know what Radar was saying there to Stormy. Might as well get the ladies involved here at this point, honestly. Ciatsos headed back to the ring. Back up the entrance ramp. You see him holding that lower back. He's a little bit reluctant to get in the ring there. He's checking out the pie at the ringside table, the timekeeper's table there. Got his hands up on that top rope. Oh, yeah, looks like Logan Creed's got other ideas. He's going to bring in Ciatsos hard way, and he's heading into the corner there, backed into the corner. Big lefts and rights there as Ciatsos prone over the top rope in the corner. Logan Creed holding up that big left mitt of his. What is he going to do with it? Asking for the fans there. Big chop right to the chest. Open-handed slap to the chest. Now he's got him stretched out and prone again. Here comes the second one. Big chop a second time there for Logan Creed. And Ciatsos is not feeling it right now. He is in some serious pain across the chest. Big hip toss there sends Ciatsos right back into the center of the ring. And he is on his way to the corner to make his tag to his lovely new wife, Stormy Lee. Look at that, man. He is out of it. He is in some serious pain. That face resting on the second turnbuckle. And he is crawling out of the ring to make it to the apron as we see Brooklyn Creed tagged in. Logan Creed trying to tag in that pie. But Stormy Lee with a sneak attack there in the back. Double shot there to the midsection. as Brooklyn Creed was over the second rope, leaning over to block that pie attempt from Logan Creed. Big back elbow there from Stormy Lee as Brooklyn Creed is in the corner, and Creed's now underneath the ropes there on the bottom rope, and Stormy Lee's got her leg across the back of Brooklyn Creed. Radar Martin starting a 5 count there as she's choking Brooklyn Creed across the bottom rope. Underhanded tactics there from Stormy Lee, but both the Ciatsos are pretty upset about what's happened at their wedding. Boot right to the kidneys there of Brooklyn Creed, and Stormy Lee is in control right now. Kicking the hamstring. Working over that left leg of Brooklyn Creed. Settling in on a ankle lock there just a little bit. Oh, man, DDT the leg as well. That's going to hyperextend those hamstrings and stretch that knee out as well. Yeah, some not so kind words there from Stormy Lee to Brooklyn Creed. Logan Creed comes into the ring as Ciatso. A little bit of bravado there because his wife's in charge of what's happening in the matchup. Getting a little bit of that swagger back on the near side corner. Brooklyn Creed with a chin lock. Trying to make it to that bottom rope there, stretching out as far as she possibly can to reach that bottom rope there. Can she make it and break the hold? Stormy Lee cuts her off and then smashes her face right into the canvas. All right, Brooklyn there up to her knees now. Couple of shots to the midsection of Stormy Lee, breaks that hold, and Brooklyn's trying to come back here. Forearm to the chest of Stormy Lee. Stormy Lee with a head of steam. Brooklyn's able to duck out of the way there. Look at that. Both of these gals going at each other. Head of steam off the ropes. Double clothesline, and both women are down in the middle of the ring. Brooklyn Creed is out. Stormy Lee is out right in the middle of the ring. Logan Creed and Francisco Ciatso are trying to make the tags. Whoever reaches the corner first is going to be at an advantage. Brooklyn Creed crawling towards Logan. Stormy crawling towards us to tag Francisco. Let's see who makes it in the ring first of all. Francisco tagged first. He's in the ring now, checking on his wife as he turns around. Meets a big left from Logan Creed, a third one, a fourth one now, and Ciatso's in the corner. Logan Creed sends him into the far corner now, signaling for that big clothesline right in the corner. Head of steam off the ropes. Another left-handed clothesline there for the big man. Hooking the far leg is Ciatso out. Stormy Lee's in. Hits Logan Creed and breaks up the count. Brooklyn Creed's trying to tell Radar she needs to get out of the ring. She doesn't need to be interfering. Logan's shooting, signaling for the choke slam there as Logan Creed facebuster from Ciatso, and Ciatso's got to make the pinfall. Hooking the near leg there. Radar Martin's down. 2 3/4 count on Logan Creed after the Stormy Lee groin shot there, and Ciatso is beside himself. He doesn't know what's going on. Radar Martin says just a 2.5 right now. Brooklyn Creed pounding that top turnbuckle, trying to get the fans behind her husband. Francisco up to the second rope. High-risk maneuver there for Ciatso as Logan Creed's prone right in front of him. A little bit of jawing there. Some words for Logan Creed. Going for that big knee drop, and Creed rolls out of the way. He may have been playing possum there the entire time. Creed signaling for that choke slam once again. Stormy is not going to interfere. Radar Martin is in the matchup. Logan Creed now looking for that pie once again. Ciatso's over there stumbling in the corner. Logan's got that pie, and Ciatso's turned him around. Pie right to the face there. Ciatso took the pie. Stormy Lee checking on her husband there as Brooklyn Creed sees the damage and what happened. Logan Creed just wanted a bite of that pie there. Brooklyn and Logan, a big shrug of the shoulders and 2 big boots right for the lovely newlyweds here, and Radar Martin's down. Is this going to be it? That's it, a 3 count from Radar Martin. What a great matchup there as Logan Creed and Brooklyn Creed are victorious in the first ever Family Feud match as the Ciatsos take the pie.